Hi everybody, how you guys doing? Give me 1 second here. I just gotta do something really quick here. Hi everybody. Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. Hello, Care. Thanks all you mods for coming in. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I'm good. How you guys doing? Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. Thanks you guys for the taps. Can you guys do me a favor? Can you keep the taps going until I'm done? I appreciate that. Hey everybody. I'm just waiting for more people to show up and then I'll explain to all the new people all this stuff. I posted on my Facebook when I'm gonna do Facebook. I don't know what, I can't remember. It's sometime in August. I think you're just gonna have to scroll down to find it. I don't remember right at hand. In a couple weeks, I think. Hi everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. I know there's gonna be a lot of people just coming through at different times, so I'm always repeating myself on here. Thank you guys for sharing. Thanks again, Brandon. Thanks you guys for sharing this video. Thank you guys for the taps and the gifts. I appreciate all that. Thank you. And I want to thank the moderators too that come in and do this a lot. They spend their time helping me out, so it helps me focus when I'm doing readings. So they take care of all the other stuff. Thanks, Raymond. Appreciate that. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming from all around Montana, the United States, and around the world. I appreciate all of you coming in. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Blessings, light to you guys too. Thank you. Hello, all you new people. Hi, Paco. Thank you for coming. Hi, everybody. Thank you, Pamela. I appreciate that. So I'm just gonna kind of start because I think everybody's getting anxious. So let me explain how this works. I think there's gonna be more people joining on. So as always, I'm probably gonna repeat myself again. But so I am a psychic medium. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. Please follow these gift givers, you guys. I appreciate that. Thanks, Sandy. So I am a psychic medium. I consider myself more of a medium than a psychic. I do have a lot of psychic, intuition, all that stuff going on. But most of my work on this path is thanks, Shorty. Most of my work is just mainly mediumship, and that's when I'm able to connect with loved ones who've crossed into the light. And when I'm able to see them in my readings and give you validation, I'll tell you what they look like. I'll tell you, sometimes I can see what's behind them and other important messages that only you and your loved one on the other side would know that I would not know. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. Hello, all you new people. So I'm a little bit different than other mediums. I give validation and I prove it through these videos on TikTok, either when I'm live or when I share the videos. I got over 200 videos on here that prove that I'm legit. So you guys can go anytime to go watch any of those videos I post on here weekly. I'm good. How you guys doing? So that's how I do it. There's a lot of fakes on here. But when you watch somebody that's able to be real and legit compared to all these phonies on here, then you'll know that I'm legit. Thank you. I give more free readings out in a week than I do get paid. So that's another reason why you know I'm legit. Thank you. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for all the gifts. I appreciate that. Thank you for the taps, everybody. So, thanks, Chica. So the thing is, make sure you guys follow these gift givers. So anyways, what you'll see me doing, this is just a scratch pad, and it just helps me. Thanks, Monica. And it's just, all I do is scribble. There's nothing on it. Even if it's paper, I won't know what it means. It's just energy. So there's different kinds of mediumship. What I was born with is called trance medium. And I'm also what you call a mental medium, which means like your third eye is open, I guess. But when I'm doing this, I can go through a partial trance. I'm allowing the spirit to come through to deliver messages, and that's how I channel. It's all energy. Thanks, Candy. And that's all it is. It's nothing more. And people will see me looking around and they're like, what is he looking at? Why is he always looking to the corner? Why is he looking over there? The reason I'm looking at different areas, because I can't focus when I'm looking this, when I'm doing readings, I can't really focus because there's too much going on. I'm waiting for spirit to show me stuff, which is part of the reading, if that makes sense to everybody. Hello, Sunshine. I think that's her. So that's how I do readings. So everybody understands how I do readings. I consider myself a Christian. I don't judge other mediums or other psychics and what they work, in their path, but this is how I do it. So it might not be for everybody. This is not the devil's work. I'm a Christian, like I just said that. I don't like people act like they're holier than other people on here. It bothers me. People that, oh, by the way, you guys, you're going to get a lot of Christian fundamentalists on here, and we're starting to see a lot of those come up lately on Facebook, judging other people and calling people filthy names. We're seeing a lot of that lately. And a real Christian doesn't do that. They don't call people names. They don't, they pray. I mean, if you don't like me or if you don't understand me, if you're calling yourself a Christian, then pray for me. I accept all prayers. Please pray for me. I mean, trust me, I'm always in prayer mode. I'm praying for a lot of people, but I accept all prayers. I really do. So please pray for me. Don't judge me because you're not a Christian. Don't sit there and blast me on here trying to throw scripture. I know scriptures just as well as you do. So don't be doing that to me. I'm not cool with people like that. If you don't like it, grow up and get the hell out of here. I don't want you here. And all you other trolls, you're just going to get blocked. I'm just not in the mood right now. So I have people that are just going to keep blocking you. So just ignore these people that come on, you guys. They show up all the time. And you get the know-it-alls, and all these other weirdos on here that come on. So just ignore them. Thanks, Monica. I forgot where I was going with this. My readings. Okay. Yeah, I consider myself a Christian, and I'm always in prayer mode. And anybody that's ever had a private reading with me in person, over the phone or Zoom, they can validate that. I'm always praying for them before and after reading, and I always pray right before I do this, and I pray after. So that's why I'm always at. And if you guys want to, somebody said they need a private reading. If you guys want a private reading, all you have to do is there's under my bio, click under it. There's a link there. And it'll take you to my Facebook page, and you can just message me there, and I can schedule a reading with you. Let's see what I was going to tell you guys. I forgot what okay. So when I do connect with a loved one, they will always show themselves looking young. I do not see them elderly, sick, bald, gray, overweight. I don't see them in a wheelchair. I don't see them on their deathbed. I don't see that. Because once we cross into the light and we go to heaven, everything gets restored. It's like the Bible talks about. And that's exactly what I see them, like in their 20s, early 30s, every time. And if they want to show themselves as being a grandma and grandpa, that has happened in the past, but then they'll show themselves being where they're at, just to let the people know some kind of validation of what they look like so the person knows. That's how I do it. The Spirit will only give you messages that you need, not what you want to hear. So when I do connect with the Spirit, it's always about healing, validation. Sometimes it's something important, but that's how I do it. I go through a series of questions that I use and to ask the Spirit to validate. That's how I do it. Now, I do not control their personality, how long they're going to talk or what they're going to say. There's some spirits that don't like to talk and that didn't like to talk down here, and they're the same way up there. I get those people sometimes, and it's like I'm pulling teeth. So it does happen. Our personalities don't change once we cross up there. Now, people will say, well, how come my uncle cusses if he's in heaven? Well, here's the thing. In heaven, he probably can't cuss. But when he comes down to this level, this dimension, what you want to call it, yeah, he can probably cuss. But up there, it's a higher vibration. He can't cuss. It's up there, I guess. It's negative. I do free readings only when I'm live. I do not do free readings constantly. It's too much draining. It's too much work. That's why I do a lot of readings on Sundays. Like during my radio show on here, I do it from, I do a lot of free readings on TikTok on my radio show on Sundays. I couldn't do it today, unfortunately, but next week I will be. And then I come back on here at 7 p.m. to do more readings on here. And I'm trying to get, and in a couple weeks, I'll go back on Facebook to do more free readings on there. So make sure you guys follow me on my Facebook page, because I do my free readings differently than I do it on here. But I do a lot of free readings. It is very exhausting, but a real good medium doesn't, I love doing it. Thanks, Lori. I do complain that I get tired at times, but it doesn't stop me. I want to keep doing it until God, the Creator, tells me I need to stop. I must, there's a lot of people out there that need healing, so that's why I'm here, I guess. It's Hot 101.9, Hot 101.9 on the radio. That's when I post that stuff. It's like when I'm live. So that's how I do it. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate the gifts. I appreciate you. Thank you. So here's another thing, you guys. I don't pick names off of here. I do that on my Facebook page, but not on TikTok. And I'm going to explain the reason why. On TikTok, a lot of people have fake names, and just, that's hard for me to pick people and connect with their loved ones. Does that make sense? I won't do it that way. I do that on my Facebook page. And if you guys watch me on my Facebook page, I'll pick the names, and then I just go with it. Like, I'm not one picking it, Spirit is, but I'm just going with what I'm getting picked at, and I'll pick the names. But here I don't do it that way. And there's no way for me to know any of this stuff because I can't stop to read any validation because everybody's talking. So I just go with what Spirit tells me. And that's another form of proving that I'm legit. On here, I do it on live. I get people on here in live video, and I do it that way, just to prove to people I'm legit. Because people, they don't trust anybody on here because there's too many fakes and people have been scammed. And I get that. So that's why I do that. Just to prove to people I'm legit. I'm not a fake. I'm not a charlatan, whatever people want to judge me as. There are some real good ones out there. Don't get me wrong. And then there's some really bad ones. There's some people that are psychics. They think they're psychics or are psychics, but they think they're mediums, but they don't know what the hell they're doing. And they don't give proper reading. They don't give the validation. They don't get the healing right. And we've all heard those stories. Stay away from those people. If you find a good medium, you stick with them, whoever he or she is. That's all I can say. Thanks, Melissa. All right, so make sure you guys follow me on my Facebook page. There's a link. Under my bio, there's a link. Click it, like, and follow me there. Also, if you want a private reading, you go to that same thing. Under my bio, click it, like and follow, message me on there, and schedule a reading with you later. All right. Make sure you guys follow me here because I'm always doing free readings on here, by the way. Share the video and let people know that I'm legit once you start seeing what I'm doing. All right? So I'm not picking names on here, just so everybody knows. I'm not picking names on here. I do that on Facebook. Thanks, Larry. Thanks, you guys, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Is your name Morgan?
Yes.
So, Morgan, who would you like me to connect with today?
My father-in-law, James Mineta.
Hold on one second. Your grandpa?
Yes. Or no,
You
he's
say,
my father, and he's
oh,
my
I'm sorry.
father-in-law who was like my dad.
So your father-in-law.
Hmm.
And what was his real name?
His real name is James, and his last name's Mineta, Manetta.
Okay, how long has it been since he's crossed over?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I don't know if you know what he looks like when he's young. Maybe your husband will validate, or maybe you've seen pictures of him when he's younger. But at some point, he's going to show himself looking young, and that's part of the validation. Or I'll ask him to show himself, or he'll tell me what he looks like. Either way. And when he does, I'll let you know. Okay? So his name is James Mineta, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So your father-in-law's thanking you for being near him. How he says, he goes, "I want to thank you for being near me towards my end of my towards the end." Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He said by being there, it helped him quite a bit. So he's thanking you for that. There's no way for me to know that. He says he's always loved you like his own. And he's sorry. You keep saying, "I'm sorry that." Thank you guys for the gifts. I'm sorry that I never got to say goodbye to you the way that I wanted to. Does that make sense? So I don't know
Yeah.
if it's just, switched on the way you pass the cat, keeps bringing that up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he died of, but he's saying he's free of this. What's that?
Yeah. I was just agreeing with you. He said he was free of this.
Yeah, free of whatever caused his death or whatever he had.
Yeah, he died in a motorcycle accident, but that statement does make sense.
So did
What
he
you're
like,
saying.
he had an addiction or something? Or like, was this depression? Or a
No,
mixture of things?
he a kind of a mixture of things. He had a really rough life. So he was battling a lot of demons, not really addiction, but just some different stuff. Um, he just got dealt a really crappy hand in life. So, and he was very religious. So all of that makes sense.
He says, he's been known to visit you through music, or I don't know if you're playing songs or he just likes music, but he joins in with the music. If that makes sense, if
Yeah.
you feel his energy.
Yeah.
But he also tells me, have you been hearing like tapping on the window?
Yeah. Yes.
That's. I think if a
Yes.
spirit does a tapping on the window, I would creep out. Like what? Like does it just like a quick tap or what?
It is. It is. It sounds like someone's at the window or my car window. Yes, all of that. And I've been hearing noises outside, stuff like that. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
He's like, I think he's messed with the lights in the living room, but he's saying I don't like really too much to scare them. I'm just trying to let them know that I'm around. That's how he's saying it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep. Yes.
He comes to you more in the dreams than his son because you're the one that's more open, he says. So if you're getting the dreams more than your husband, that's because your husband either doesn't believe in it or he's still mourning his dad, but you're open somehow. So it's easier for him to come through to let everybody know that he's okay.
Yes. That makes sense.
I don't know why he's showing me this. Every time a spirit shows me something, sometimes I can't interpret it. Sometimes it's better for the reader to interpret than I would because it makes more sense to them. But I see him like he's like holding his arm or he's got like a cast. And it was so quick through my vision, I don't know what he was trying to show me. Did something happen to his arm? Or is he like this?
When he was in the hospital, he had hurt his arm, and I was right before he passed, was rubbing on his arm and trying to move his hand and stuff in the hospital right before he passed away. And I was there loving on him and actually was trying to unlock his phone with his thumbprint in the hospital and was rubbing his arm and everything. And yeah,
So
so right at the
that you
very end.
understand that validates you. There's no way for me to know that thing about the arm.
Yeah, because at the very end, my husband actually made the call to take him off life support, of course, and I wasn't there at the very, very end, and I always questioned if he knew that I was there at all. So
So
him
you have
saying
the
that,
answer at the beginning of the reading. That's what he told you.
yeah,
He's thanking you for being there with him.
yeah, I was really mad at my husband for a while for not, he called me right after I'd left and told me they'd made the call, and I wasn't there for it. So, yeah.
She's so sweet. She never had to do this, but she was always caring for me. I never asked her to do anything, but she's done so much. And I want you to know that even during that point in life, and even towards the end, before I crossed into the light, I never got a chance to thank you enough. And he's saying to know that the good Lord has seen what you've done. And thank you. And he goes, you never changed for anybody.
Yeah.
Let's see what he looks like. Give me 1 second. So he's got like, I see that him coming forward. He looks younger though. Like he's maybe I want to say maybe early 30s, late 20s. I'm not sure what he's showing me, but he looks healthy. He's got short. I mean, he's got dark brown hair, but it's not short dark brown hair. It's a little bit longer for a guy, not too long.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing him.
Yep.
And he's got like a mustache or like a
Yep.
goatee. Does that make sense?
Yep. Goatee. Yep. Yep.
And he's wearing this like white T-shirt with the leather vest, and he's smiling. He's going like this. He's this big smile on his face, and he's on that
Yep.
motorbike. I hate to say it, but he's on the motorbike again because he went back on it again. But up there in heaven, there's nothing to worry about.
Good.
You know, he's
Good.
just. I just heard him when I said that. I heard him just say, you know, that's what he says. You just got to get back up and go again. He goes, you can't be scared.
Yep.
Because he
That
goes, I
sounds like
love
him.
this. He goes, I love being free. What's that? Thank you, Kim.
That sounds like him, and he does love being free. Yes. That sounds like him.
I said, what does your private heaven look like in heaven? He says, well, I have a house up here. He goes, but I'm never there. He goes, I got a big cabin house up here in the mountains, but he goes, I'm always with my buddies. They're,
Yep.
thanks, Mama. And they're just going just everywhere. That's what
Good.
he's doing. He's living his life,
Good.
traveling.
Good. Good.
He says, I'll always visit you as birds because that's how I am. Thanks, Chica. He likes to be free. And he just goes and he says, don't be surprised when you see the eagle. That's me. Thanks, Lane.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah.
He goes, I understand that I scared her. He goes, next time I'll try to be less, I can't say the word, I can't say the word now. Less promiscuous. I can't say the word.
I got.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I know what
I
you're
heard
saying.
it, but I can't get it out of my mouth right. I'm sorry. But he says, I'm always going to be there because I want her to always know that I'm always here and I want her to talk to me. And
Okay.
and, and he goes, I'm always going to do signs for my son, even though he doesn't believe. I'm going to do it.
Please.
He
Yeah.
says, there's always, he goes, thanks for the gifts. He goes, there's always a reason. It's not, your husband's like, there's always a reason for things. It's not like this. Your husband's got a logical brain. So he's
Yes,
saying,
he
like,
does.
he keeps trying to change his mind, but he doesn't listen.
Yes.
Like when you hear the
That is.
tapping on the window when it's your when it's your stepdad. I mean, sorry, your dad-in-law. He thinks that's just a house settling or something. Thanks,
Yep.
Chris.
Yes.
I want to thank you for everything. I never got a chance, but just to know that I'm always here. You talk to me because I love you. It's waving goodbye.
Okay. Awesome. That
He's
makes me
back in his
feel a lot
motorbike.
better.
There's a lot of validation there. There's no way for me to know any of this, right?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. I feel a lot better.
Thank you, Gloria. That's crazy. I mean, that's how a real medium does it. They show validation and they give healing.
Yep.
You know, I
Yes.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You are definitely the best. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
I appreciate that.
Okay. Thanks.
That's how I do it, you guys. Validation, validation. I just allow the spirits to work with me to deliver messages. And it's a lot of times people ask me how you do it, how do you know, and all this stuff. I don't know. I've had this gift. I was born with this gift. And wow, thank you for that, bad girl. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks again. You're awesome. Thank you so much. But I was born with this gift. I mean, things were always playing with me, or as a baby all my life. Even when I was a little kid, I was always looking up in the sky. I was hearing things. I was seeing things. Thanks, Chica. So it was always within me. So but then I decided to take a spiritual development course. Now I'm teaching it at the time, but when I took it, it opened up things for me. It made sense to me that I finally got awoken to what the truth was compared to what religion or other spiritual things that I thought were real and things I saw on TV that weren't real. Like I can see lies when people make up stuff as well. So I kind of bloomed. So that's where I'm at now. So let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see who's next really quick. Thank you for adding me on Facebook. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for the validation. Thanks for the gifts. I'm from Laurel, Montana. It's close to Billings, Montana. I was born and raised here. Thanks, Bridget. Hi, everybody just showing up. Brisky 23, are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Um,
I think you have to hit the guest thing or something on there on your side.
it popped up, and I said go live, but
So
I'm not.
Paco just posted on here. He said click multi-guest blue pink icon, then
Yeah.
edit, then
Yep.
camera.
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks,
So we are.
Paco. You're awesome.
Thanks.
Hello. Thanks you guys for the validation. Thank you guys for the keeping those taps going. Thank you guys for the gifts and all that. I don't thank you in between. Thanks, moderators. So, what's your first name?
Brianna.
Brianna.
Brianna. Yeah.
So, Brianna, who would you like me to connect with today?
So it was my kind of like my stepfather, Edward Toscano.
Edward. What was his last name?
Toscano, Toscano.
Toscano with a P.
T, as in
Toscano.
Tom. Yeah, Toscano.
Okay. So, Edward Toscano. How long has it been
Yes.
since he's crossed over?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. So again, I just got to remind everybody when I do connect with them, they always show themselves looking young. He won't look the way you remembered him when I deliver the message, but they always look young and healthy, and they'll give you messages that you need, not what you want to hear. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me connect with him really quick. He tells me that his death was unexpected. G Fox. He says that his death was unexpected, that he didn't feel anything, like it was kind of quick. I don't know if it was a heart attack or stroke, or does that make sense?
It wasn't like that. He had some health issues that were ongoing, and he was in a nursing home for some time. And I'm
Is
not
he
really
talking about?
sure.
Sometimes they might be talking about at that very moment. If that makes sense?
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of in like a catatonic state towards the end there, and I know because it's my sister's dad. We all thought he was suffering, so maybe he's just confirming that it was quick and he didn't suffer, but we thought
Oh
because he
no,
was
no,
in
he
kind of
wasn't
like a,
suffering. He was at some point. He told me that at some point his soul area was just hanging out next to his body. So when people are in
okay.
coma, like when they're in a coma, that's why people will say, "Be careful when you're talking to people that are in a coma because they hear you." So a lot
Yeah,
of times that spirit hangs out near their
okay.
body, and that spirit wants to be free,
Hmm.
and it's waiting for that cord to either snap. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah,
when their body's ready
absolutely.
to go, or somebody cuts, um, makes that decision. I want to say. So
Yeah.
when that cord between them, once it gets cut, then he's able to be free and go into the light, if that makes
Okay.
sense. So when
Yeah,
that
because I
happens
know
at that moment, huh?
I was just gonna say, yeah, we thought because he couldn't speak, he couldn't. They were basically bringing him food, but he couldn't eat, he couldn't do anything. He wasn't in a coma, but he was like catatonic at that moment. And everybody thought it was such a tragic way for him to die, but it's good to know that
He
that
keeps
wasn't the
saying
case.
that's not me. He keeps saying that's not me. That was
Okay.
my body.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So his but if you think about how if basically what they say like a vegetable or just basically you're sitting there as a comatose, that spirit's still connected there.
Yeah, that's awesome. So
Because
that's great
the
to
whole
know.
time he wasn't talking, he wasn't acting himself, right?
Right. I wasn't there personally, but I know I heard my mom and sister talk about it, and it just sounded awful.
He didn't suffer.
Okay, good.
He goes, that's how he goes, that's how my so basically when he's still talking, hold on. So basically, what happens is, what I've been told is like when we're laying there like that, like yeah, it's just the body's way of shutting down. 'Cause that's how it looks
Yeah.
to us. Like it looks like they're suffering,
Hmm.
but their soul's already there. They're already out of their body. They're watching it go on.
Good.
It's just I've
That's
always been
that's
told
great
by
to know.
spirit, and then my course.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to tell you. That's how I've been told. But they
Yeah.
don't suffer. They do not suffer.
Good.
I think, in my opinion, I believe God's very merciful, and I think He allows that to happen so He doesn't want. But in our eyes, when we see that, that's what the pain is for us. That was hard for us to let that go,
Right.
and we always remember them that way. And I hear over and over by Spirit, they don't want us to remember them, that holding them down like that. They want us
Yeah.
to remember them happy, carrying all the fun stuff, the positive stuff, not that.
Yeah.
Have you been finding pennies and dimes? Or anybody in your family been picking up pennies or dimes? Because he goes, I leave the pennies and dimes.
I haven't. I don't know if my sister or my mom would have. I have toddlers in my house, so I would know if I had something small like that on the floor.
Maybe that's why. Okay.
But I'll ask my family.
I don't know what he's showing me. Like, I don't know if he liked to read, or I keep seeing a book and I don't know what the book's about. Like, I see it's that opened up. Is he writing a book? Did he like to read? What's going on with the book? Is there something important about this book?
I honestly, I have no idea. I the book doesn't
You might want to
register.
share that with your mom. Maybe she would know. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I just got to share with what they share with me. But I'm gonna find out if this is the same. If this is the guy that you know, and
Okay.
if it is, I know Spirit doesn't lie. I just got to keep going with what they tell me. Okay.
Okay.
But sometimes I'll ask him a couple times, and if they keep showing me or telling me the same thing, then I know it's true, and I don't. I just got to leave it. Like, I don't like to argue with them over there because sometimes they get really frustrated.
Yeah.
So I have argued with Spirit back.
Sorry.
Oh.
My husband was calling in.
So when he was younger, did he have like short light brown hair, blondish brown hair or something?
He had darker brown hair.
It's interesting. I wonder why I can't connect with him then. Are you okay? So sometimes, okay, I'm gonna try one more time to connect with him, and if I
Okay.
can't connect with him, I'm wondering if something's going on your part. Have you not allowed yourself to mourn for him?
Oh no, I've been good. I feel like I've connected with him in certain ways and whatnot. So I've been good because I'm like the stepdaughter, but my sister had a hard time
Well, do
with
you
obviously it
also
was
what
her
can it be
dad.
happening here? There could be a blockage here, and if you had some kind of trauma in your life, that could also prevent me from moving forward with this.
Hmm.
I don't know. But I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try one more time with his name, and if I can't get it, I just gotta let it go because there's
Okay,
something that's
that's fine.
blocking me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Okay.
So I'm making sure. I mean, this is his real name, right? Edward Toscano.
Edward Testano. Do you need would a middle name help too?
Maybe let me
Edward
see.
Leo.
Theo,
Edward Leo Leo Toscano.
Elo. Is that short
Leo.
for something?
No, Leo Leo.
Yeah, this guy, whoever it is, keeps jumping in. Like maybe it's somebody that you might know. Somebody with short, light brown hair keeps jumping in with the short sleeve button-up collared shirt, and I can't go any further because I can't get past this.
Okay. We'll go with it. The clothing sounds right. Maybe in his younger day, maybe his hair was lighter. He's Hispanic, so his hair was darker as I knew him through my growing up. But maybe in his younger days, maybe it was a little lighter. I'm not certain. But the button shirt sounds accurate for his clothing.
Yeah, I don't know if I can go further. I'm stuck.
Okay.
I don't know who this guy is. This is really weird. I don't know if it's somebody on your part. I don't know who he keeps jumping in. But usually when I do these readings, they go really fluid and they go really quick. This
Yeah.
one, I'm getting. I don't know what it is. And I think
Okay.
what happens sometimes, so people get too skeptical and they don't mean to. Sometimes that can also block that reading. Like they're excited
Um,
about it, and somewhere the skepticsy comes through, and then I can't get through. I don't know if I'm
well,
not saying I'm not blaming you.
I'm
I don't know what
totally
it is
open
though.
with all of it. I've been following you for a long time, so
I'm
I'm not a
sorry.
skeptic. But yeah,
I don't know what it is. Who this person
could
is.
could I ask if like him a question in a way, just if he's I assumed he was the one setting off toys in my house. Because twice, well, one time when you were doing a live,
what's your last name? Let me connect with your spirit guide really quick, and I'll figure it out now.
okay.
What's your last
My
name?
last name is Skiba. It's S as in Sam, C as in cat, I, B as in boy, A.
Skiba.
Yes.
That is creepy. Um, I don't want to creep you out, but it kind of creeped me out the way I got the message. There's a male spirit that I keep seeing as the spirit that's in your house. This is why I can't go forward.
Okay.
He stalks you.
Okay.
He follows you
Huh?
around. This one stalks you. He follows you around.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know why. Let me find
Is
out.
it someone who's crossed over or earthbound?
No, he's earthbound. That's why. It's just really strange. I'm picking up on this guy.
Oh, wow. I usually can sense earthbound, like just around me, feeling wise. I haven't felt anything. I had what I was gonna say is you were doing a live one time, and right when you used to have us put in the name, I typed in Edward's name and I said, "Please send us a sign." And before I could hit send, a toy went off in my bedroom. And then two
Yeah,
weeks later, I asked him to set the toy off again, and he did it like within 5 minutes.
because he knows. He knows. He's messing with you. He's messing with me right now, and I don't like it. I don't like when they do that to
Okay.
me. So,
Okay.
I was being told that you went somewhere that was haunted, someplace that had death in it. Like somebody died there, and this thing followed you home because you never had this problem before. So when this started happening from that period of time, you got to figure out where it was at. I don't know if
I
it was
mean,
an old cemetery, an old abandoned building, a jail. It could have been.
I worked at a historic house that I had some weird stuff happen in when I was younger, but I don't know. I've
I think
always
this
kind
is,
of felt earthbound things around me in rooms and stuff, sleeping at night and whatnot. I could
yeah,
feel
because you're
energy
being
move through
watched.
the
This guy
room.
is creepy. He watches you when you shower. He watches you when you're laying down.
Oh God. Uh,
And
okay.
if you see this guy after I just told him what you look like, I mean, if you see this blondish brown guy looking at you with the short sleeve button up collared shirt, that's him. And that I'm surprised if your kids have seen him, if they've talked about this man. This is what he's around your house all the time. He's draining your guys' energy, giving you
Huh.
nightmares, probably, or your kids. He's just there's heaviness in your house. You understand that?
I haven't felt it here. We built this house here, but just like a few years ago. I mean, I haven't felt anything weird here. I have throughout my life in different homes, but not here. I haven't. That's why I asked if it
When
was,
was the last time you smudged your house?
we haven't here,
You
but
need to.
I
You need
can.
to
Yeah.
smudge you, your kids, and smudge that house at least once a week. You got to push it out. You open all the windows. Get that, get that SOB out of the house.
Is it weird that
It's not
I
good.
typically would feel those energies, but I don't feel him? Is that
I don't know.
odd?
I,
Yeah.
you might be just used to him being around you lately.
Hmm.
Once you smudge the house, it's going to feel like things have lifted up. It's going to feel like
Okay.
it's cleansed, it's clear. But then you shut the windows after you do it. Don't do a little wisp. Do a lot of smoke, and you mean it when you tell it to get out. You
Okay.
say your
I've
prayers
never
and get that
smudged
thing out.
before, so I'll have to, yeah, look into that.
Just go and buy some sage and do your prayers. Go counterclockwise wherever you do, and just don't be scared when you do it. If you feel scared,
Okay.
use that energy as to call it out and to get it out of your house. If you're
Okay.
like, "Oh, you got to please leave my house, please go," they're gonna laugh at you.
Okay.
You got to be mean mean what you're saying when you're saying it.
Okay.
That's your energy.
Wow. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can't go forward until he's gone,
That's fine.
or
Yeah.
unless you can get a medium in your area that can go to your house and talk to this a-hole and get him out. He's not a
Okay.
good spirit,
Okay. Wow. Really weird. Okay.
and he's. I don't. I need to. yeah, I can't do this because he keeps still in my ear.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
sorry.
It's okay. Thanks.
All right, hopefully he doesn't come back. That was weird. I didn't like that reading. I was struggling on that, and I usually don't struggle with my readings unless there's a reason for it. And then she just validated that their house was something was going on there, and that just spirit kept jumping in. I had done that before in a live too, where an old lady kept jumping in, and the reader kept saying, "No, I don't know who that is." And then she goes, "We just moved into this house," and I kept saying, "This lady's kind of around you all the time." And she showed, and it's on one of my old videos on here. If you guys watch it, she shows that the picture of the old lady with the dark curly hair that I talked about. It's really weird. And so I said, "Yeah, that's the lady that's around you," because I told her she always had death around her. It was really weird. But yeah, it's these things like that that can block me from connecting with people, and it's frustrating. Thanks, Krista. But I'm not scared of that stuff. I mean, I know how they act. I know what they do. It just frustrates me. Thank you. And I think, thank you guys for the gifts. But I think some mediums that are really good have got that happen to them, and they get frustrated, and they can't figure out what it is, what's going on. And sometimes you have to work around that to find out what the block is. Thanks, Veronica. Thanks, Moon. And then there's times you just have to figure it out. Talk to spirit guides. Ask, the spirit what's going on. You got to ask questions. Thanks, Morris. And find out. Thank you. But yeah, that does happen all the time. Thanks to you guys for the gifts. Please follow the gift givers, you guys. You're awesome. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, guys, for keeping the taps going too. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Good. Except the last reading was a little interesting.
After that, I don't know. A little scary.
I just kept telling, I think I got him away. I don't feel him with me now, but my spirit guide said he left, so I'm hoping he's gone. I don't want him around me. That was kind of creepy feeling. And what's your name?
Kimberly.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Kimberly?
Yes.
And Kimberly, who would you like me to connect with today?
My godmother, Ada. Her last name is Griffith. It's
Griffith or Griffin?
Griffith. Griffith. Griffith.
Sorry for your loss. And you said this is your grandma? I forgot.
My godmother, she passed away in late 99.
Okay. So let me connect with her. And just so you know, they always show themselves looking young. She won't look like you remember and all that. And they'll tell you what you need, not what you want to hear. Ada Griffith. She knows, she goes, I want to thank her for always being there, helping me before and after my death. Like she just went in there and just did so much without me even asking. Does that make sense? Like you were helping, jumped in there. So you might have not known that she was aware of that. So there's validation there, and that's why she's just letting you know that. She goes, I always bring the butterflies. This one always brings butterflies. And she said that she visited you in a dream or dreams. I don't know if you remember the dream. She says, I've been in the dream. Some people don't. Some people remember. She's a very pretty lady when she was younger. Like she's got blondish hair or light brown hair, and it's like here it's like wavy, like kind of goes wavy or something. Like around here's when I seen her, like maybe right there.
I did not see her when she was young, only when she was older, and she had the most beautiful white hair, and it was beautiful.
Did she kind of keep it longer?
No, it was short, but she was retired. I knew her the whole time she was retired, so she was in her
Do you ever run into an old picture like that? It might be some validation for you because that's how I see her. And I want to say she was in her 20s and the 70s or the 60s because she's got that look, like the hairstyle back, everything about what she's wearing. But the thing which is interesting, I think I'll ask her. I'm sure she's on. She's got a beach house up there because I see her on the beach. I see the wind blowing, but it's like the clothes that she's wearing is like sheer. I don't know what you call it, or like silk or something. But the wind is blowing on her, and I could just see her hair. It's like something you would see in a movie. She's just smiling. She's walking. I seen her walking down the beach. She's happy. But the hairstyle is totally from something from that time period. I want to say it's not like too curly, but it's like got that wavy going on.
right. She was a very classy lady. So
Definitely, yeah. She took care of herself, and so she's like really beautiful, like over there. There is a dog with her. It's like a brown looking dog. I don't know if she had one or she's taking care of somebody's dog, but there is a dog running behind her. She says I have a beautiful beach house with a swimming pool in the back. So that's what she does have. She loved the outdoors. She loved going out exploring, like connecting with nature. She's a people person. She says, I love people. She enjoyed being alone at times, but she also enjoyed being around people. She says, I like both sides, she said. She keeps saying, I'm always going to be there for you. You understand that? Thank you. But she keeps saying, I want you to keep connecting with me. Is there something you want to ask her, say to her?
I miss her so much.
Do you have her? Did she give you a necklace or do you have her necklace?
I'm wearing her necklace.
She's aware of that. There's no way for me to know that. So that's when she's showing me like this, when a spirit shows me a necklace or one goes through my vision, there's a validation there. So I have to ask about whatever that they're showing me. It could be a ring. It could be what look like a necklace. So there's validation there. When you're going through so much, honey, I want you to know that I'm sitting next to you praying for you. I know what's going on, but I'm here. I've never left you. She goes, she knows she can call and talk to me any old day or night. I'm always going to be here. She told me she was like a second mom to you at times. She like raised you.
She did.
And then she told me that I got chills. She would do it all over again. I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've come a long way, but you've done this all by yourself. I've never left you. I want to say I'm looking at the sunset. Did she like sunsets or something? Was it sunsets? Thank you guys for the gifts.
She liked everything about nature, and she instilled that in me. My name on here is Nature Girl, and she taught me to love the beauty of nature, so there's not one thing in nature that she didn't love.
So that got validation when I asked her what she liked doing. Remember how she would say that she loved being out in the world? Basically nature. It's interesting. Thanks for the gifts, you guys. You guys, thanks for the taps.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
She's saying something like, every time you feel a bug crawling on you, it could be me. Or every time you're outside and that little bird is chirping out there for you, that could be me. She goes, honey, you know it's always going to be me. Thank you guys for the gifts. She goes, when you thought that I left you forever, I never did. I've been showing you different ways how I was coming to you. She goes, you know it's me because I'm always coming through animals and nature. Thank you guys for the gifts. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah. And I felt like that, and this totally validates my feelings.
And that's how she is. I mean, other spirits. I mean, it's all about. I mean, it's all about the person's personality, and she just validated that. Like if somebody is very high energetic, kind of like a loud person, usually they're in the kitchen, things are making noises around the house or certain rooms, and then you have people that are like jokesters. Things start missing around houses, and they show up later on when you put them. And then people like her, she's all about the nature. It makes sense why she would come to you as nature.
She sends me flowers.
She just gave you a wink and she went like that. So yes, she's that thumbs up. Thank you guys for the gifts. She was that you'll always be, she goes, you're always gonna be my daughter. You know that. And I'm always here for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's wave a goodbye. Does that sound like? Oh, yeah, I guess because you got validation there. There's no way for me to know any of this, correct?
Correct.
Oh, your dog is giving you some kisses. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. I hope you got some healing from that.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
There's no way for me to know any of that. God bless you.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. You guys. So if you guys are interested in a private reading with me, a phone reading or a Zoom reading, there's under my bio, there's a link. Click it, message me there, tell me you're interested in reading, and I'll schedule one with you. Okay? That's pretty. I mean, it's pretty easy to do. So also like and follow me on my Facebook page because I'm going to start doing more free readings in a couple weeks on there too, as well as on YouTube. So I'm always doing free readings. So my free readings on Facebook won't be like it on here. On Facebook, I'll just grab people. I mean, I'll let Spirit grab people's names, and that's where I go. Here, it's just about the video. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for keeping those taps going. Thank you, guys, for sharing the video. Thanks for the gifts. You guys are awesome in your support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Follow me here, too. Hello?
Hi,
Hi. Is your name Chantel?
it is.
So, Chantel, who would you like me to connect with today?
My daughter, Stephanie.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. How old was she?
She was 32.
What's her last name?
Pantaloni.
That's Italian. Pentaloni? Did I say it right?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Pentaloni. I'm sorry for asking this. I can't remember. How long ago did she pass?
She passed in 2019.
Okay. So just a reminder, Chantel, that when I do connect with your daughter, Stephanie, she's just always going to they always show themselves looking young. They won't look like you remember them. And she's going to tell you what you need, not what you want to hear, okay?
Of course.
And I'll try to ask a series of those questions to get validation that you know it's her.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second, okay? So Stephanie Pentaloni. I know it's always interesting when spirits confirm that you just got done talking with her. She goes, Mom was just talking to me that she was saying I needed to get through here. She goes, I'm here.
I never stopped talking to her.
Was her death unexpected, kind of unpredictable or something?
Oh, yes.
That's how she worded it. She goes, my death was unexpected, unpredictable, and I never got to say goodbye.
Oh, yes.
But I just heard her say, Mom, I'm always with you. Her death was not her fault. She said it was so quick that she didn't feel anything. She wants you to understand that because I think that's been going through your head, like she was
Oh,
suffering. But she says, Mom, I didn't feel anything. It was so quick. It was over just like that.
thank you for that.
I don't want you to worry about that anymore, Mama. She goes, I'm okay now.
Mama, that's what she called me.
But like she comes through music and dreams, but she says that I always kiss her forehead. Do you ever feel like someone touching your forehead?
Yes,
And is it like do you know it's your daughter kissing your forehead?
I feel her do it almost every day.
Because when she's doing it, she's kissing you and she goes, I love you, Mama. I thought you're saying it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
She also has been known, she says, I also touch the back of her hand sometimes. So I don't know if you're feeling like anything on the back of your hand. She's just letting you know she's there. She's like, I'm always doing something to let her know I'm there. I'm always doing something. She goes, I never left her. I've never left her.
Is she the one sending me the dimes?
Yeah, she's smiling. She goes, yes.
Every single day since she died.
She messes with lights. I think she said bedroom and bathroom or something. Does that make sense? So the lights
Yes,
have been blinking or they don't like that.
yes.
Music, my mama always plays that music. She says, my mom was always playing that music. Does that make sense?
Her music, yes,
So
every day.
that brings her down when you're thinking of her with that music, whatever you're playing, it brings her down.
Okay. Did she say it wasn't her fault?
That's what she said.
Yeah, it was their fault.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out what she meant by that. So I don't want you to tell me anything. So I'm gonna ask. I always ask spirit a series of questions sometimes to find out how they died. And
Okay,
if they say yes or no to something, that's how I'm gonna get the answer. Okay, so give me one moment.
thank you.
I said, Stephanie, was this an accident? Big no. I said, Stephanie, was this health related? Big no. I go, Stephanie, was this a suicide? Was this suicide? Stephanie, a big no. Again. And I said, was this a homicide? Were you murdered? And I keep getting yes.
Yes, she was.
It was a male.
Yes, it was.
I'm so sorry. Was this like her husband or her boyfriend or somebody?
No, it was a police officer.
Because she said he did this to try to control me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, it does, because it was because of the boyfriend. But he didn't expect it to end the way it did.
So the officer killed her?
Yes,
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. There's no way for me to know any of this. That's her talking through me.
I know it. I know it, my brother. I know it.
But she keeps saying, Mom, I didn't feel anything. She keeps saying that, Mom, I didn't feel anything. It was quick.
Oh, thank you for that because I read her autopsy report and I should have never have done that because I know she didn't die on the ground right away. So I feel like she suffered and she was alone and I have been tortured by that.
I keep getting, Mama, I wasn't alone. Grandpa was with me. There was a
Oh,
grandpa.
God love her. Yeah.
He goes, he was there to help me go in the light. I was not alone.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Tell Mom I'm doing okay. Grandpa sends his love, but I was never. He goes, I'm okay, Mom. I was never alone. You have some things of hers. She tells me, like jewelry,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
I get like a rings, and I get the necklace, and then I
yes.
heard the word tattoo. So you have one, or you're thinking about getting a tattoo.
I got one, yes.
So this all validates. There's no way for me to know any of this stuff. So
No.
she's just coming through with this boom, boom, boom. And then I keep
I,
seeing like a little stuffed animal. She's showing me a stuffed animal now. What's up with that?
oh my God.
She goes, Mama, I have this. I have it right here. Did you give her a stuffed animal
Yeah,
or on a grave or something?
yeah.
She goes, that's what
I,
she says. She has it in heaven. It's validation. She goes, Mom, I got it right here.
I sent it up with balloons.
Wow. I got chills. That is crazy. Yeah, it's a little stuffed animal. It's nothing big,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, it's
yeah,
like she's showing me with her hand, a little stuffed animal. That
yeah.
is that is so crazy. No way for me to know that. She's coming strong for you.
Yeah, she was my best friend. She was my best work. She was the best thing I ever did.
Yeah, she said you guys shared everything. You guys were awesome. You guys were always so close together. And she goes, Mom, I want you to remember the good times like that. Don't remember me how I died. I didn't suffer. It was quick.
Uh,
So whatever that blow was, is it the blow?
yeah,
I keep getting the blow. Whatever the blow was, I don't know if it was. If she, I'm sorry, just talk like that. I don't know if she was hit or if she got shot, but I kept getting whatever the blow was.
I,
She goes,
I,
at that very moment is when she got out. Like she was already out. She didn't feel anything.
she was out before she went over, right?
Yes, that's what she's
Yeah.
saying. I was out. So
Okay, so
that was
what I
just
see,
basically what
that,
happened was what you saw, what you heard, and what you saw was just her body.
yeah. So what I see, because I keep seeing the same thing over and over, is I see her getting beaten and thrown over the balcony, but I feel like she's out before she goes over.
She was. That's what she said.
Yeah,
She said, I
good.
didn't feel anything by then. I didn't know I was, because I didn't see that happening. Grandpa was already there by then.
Oh, good. Oh, God,
But
thank
she
God.
wasn't suffering. Her grandpa was there at that very moment to get her over there really quick. So she wouldn't have
Oh,
to deal with that.
good.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
good.
She goes, now you know the truth, Mom. I hope it heals you.
Thank you. Thank you. Does she see me fighting for truth?
Yeah. She says, I'm right behind you.
Good.
Speak. And
Because
she goes, I'm behind you telling you the truth.
I'm never gonna stop until there's justice.
Just something like that. She goes, thank you, Mama. Because I know that's exactly what you're doing for me. She shows me she lives in a beautiful house up in heaven. It's like a light blue house. And she lives next to Grandpa.
Yeah.
They live out like in the country somewhere.
Imagine that. My city girls in the country.
And she says there's two dogs with her. So she's either taking care of somebody's dogs or she had two dogs. So she's talking about the dogs.
One of them was hers, Benji. He died just before she did.
The dog was with her then. Tell my mom I'm okay and that I'm never going to leave her. She knows it's me.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
She's just happy. Like I see her with a big old smile on her face. Let me hold on one second. So she's got like brown hair, right? Light brown or brown hair.
Yeah, well, she dyed it that color before she passed.
Okay, and it's kind of longer, not too long, but a little bit longer, right?
Yeah, she's got long hair. Yeah.
Okay. And she went like this with it. She pulls it back when I see her like that. She's smiling, big old smile on her face, and I just see her like a t-shirt and jeans, and she's just happy. You kind of look a lot like her. Your looks a lot like her mom.
I do. Yes.
But she goes, and I hear her saying, "Tell my mom I'm okay."
Oh, thank you.
She goes, "Don't worry no more.
Okay.
You know that I'm okay, and God knows what happened."
Yes, he does.
Because the cop saying something about the self-defense, correct?
Right.
And she's saying that. She goes, the cop's talking about self-defense. It wasn't self-defense. I was trying to get away. I was moving.
I know. Because I know her. So I know.
He goes, Mom, I wouldn't do that. I was freaked out. I was trying to move.
Yeah.
And I was screaming. I was screaming.
I know it. I know it.
He got angry, and that's why he did that to me.
Yeah.
He goes, this was murder. That cop killed me.
I know.
But she said, understand, in the eyes of God, there is justice. And I got chills when she just said that. If we can't win it down here, Mom, God knows. Forgive. You got to find a way of forgiving, Mom. I know you won't, but I want you to, so you be happy.
I know that's what she wants.
I love you.
I love you, baby.
She says, bye, Mama. We'll talk later.
Bye, baby.
Is that all validation? Correct?
Oh, every word, my brother. There's no way for you to have known any of that, and every word of it.
Wow. My heart goes out to you, and I think you're gonna let people praying for you for healing.
Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
I'm so sorry for your loss. I can't imagine.
Bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too. Bye-bye.
This is tough. You never know. I never know what kind of reading I'm going to do when I do these readings, even in my phone readings, even Zoom readings. Thank you guys. Or even personal readings. Every readings I've ever done, they're ever the same. Thank you for the gifts. That one really pulled on my heart a lot. I just felt that. It was so sad. And there was so much. Thank you. Thanks for the gifts. And when people say the dead don't speak, they do speak the truth. They always come through with the truth. And, I've said this a million times. My degree is in criminal justice. I know how some cops are. There's some really good cops out there. But, some people, in life, they are sociopaths or psychopaths, and they become cops. Priests are people in control, and they shouldn't be that way. And they do things like this, and they shouldn't be that way. I come from a police family. I got people in my family that are cops. A stepbrother, my uncle's a cop. I was a correctional officer for 19 and a half years. I know how it works. And I've taken courses about serial killers, and a lot of them want to be cops. And it's interesting. I wonder how many of these kind of people are really out there, It's kind of a sickening thing. You can't trust your kids or family around, or anybody around certain people, because you don't know what they're not there for what they should be. It's a sad, sick world sometimes. And the more I do readings, the more I know that there's darkness in this world. And I always got to try to stay with the positive, because if I deal with too much, think of that darkness, it can get to you after a while, All right. So if you guys are interested in if you're interested in a private reading, please message me under my bio. There's a link there that goes to my new Facebook page. Like and follow me there, and then message me, and I will schedule a reading with you. I'm doing more free readings on that page as well. In a couple weeks. So there's a part of me that wants to cry right now. Honestly, that really does, and I'm not allowing it to happen, and I'm holding that back. And it's just hard. It was hard. It is hard to, when you do that stuff, but you have to keep going. And I'm human, so as human, I push that stuff back too. I wanted to sit there and cry with her, but I can't allow that, because I I have to keep going for these readings. That's what I'm here for. I don't want that stuff affecting my readings. And I do cry. I'm human. I am human. I find sometimes these things get to me after a while. It builds up. I'm not gonna lie. It builds up with sometimes with me. And if you're a really good medium, and these mediums who are on here to understand that, it builds up. And then you just have to have your crying moment sometimes. And even though I pushed it away and I shouldn't push it away, that's how I deal with it. I have to allow myself to cry at times. But I'm okay though. But it's just what happens when I do this kind of work. You deal with all kinds of stuff around you. The visions, you're feeling stuff. Sometimes you're feeling the pain of that spirit, how they die. You see the pain of the mom. You deal with all that stuff. And you just got to keep going. That's what you do. Mediumship isn't always easy for some people. It's not. But I just got to keep going. That's what keeps me going. So I'm grateful for you guys praying for me all the time. You guys are the ones that actually keep me going. So thank you. All right. I do appreciate your guys' prayers, by the way. Yes, crying is exactly healing. I agree. I'm okay though.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
How do I turn this around?
Okay. Hold on. I can't remember. Paco. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Paco. She's got it.
Okay,
Is your name
I got
Stacy?
it. Yes, it is.
Paco's usually on here, and he usually posts stuff on there when people get stuck. So he's pretty good at helping me out. Thanks, Paco. By the way, Stacy, who do you want me to connect with today?
My fiance.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
What was his first and last name?
His name is Dave Meinhardt. It's MEINHART.
How long is sorry for your loss? How long has it been since he's crossed?
35 years.
35 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, Stacy. So you may or may not remember some of the things that he's done. A lot of times when a spirit passes away, they do a lot of things and it slows down. And what happens is spirit they always visit us every day. But the reason why things start slowing down is because if we're mourning too much and we're holding on to them, it kind of blocks our path from going forward in life. And plus they get really busy in heaven, but they do visit us all the time. But you may or not remember it. So if he tells me he's done certain things, and so I mean, what will happen is people will say, well, probably, I don't think so. Maybe when they start getting to that point, they can block me out and they don't mean to. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So if you don't remember, that's fine. But anything else that doesn't sound right, you let me know, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So let me connect with your fiance. He calls you his wife.
Yes.
I need you to forgive me because I didn't take care of myself right up to the end. I should have. Does that make sense? Was he in bad health before he died?
No, he wasn't in bad health.
Okay, hold on. Don't say anymore. I'm just going to see what he's got to say, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Dave Meinhardt, right?
Yes.
He's saying that his death was kind of tragic.
It was.
So was this like an accident?
Yes.
Like a automobile accident, correct?
Correct.
I just saw something in my vision just go like really quick, like boom. Like I don't know if it was speed or just like he was showing me something that was going. Does that make? I just thought it was like a split second. That's what I saw, and I want to
Yep.
say it looked like a truck or something. I could be wrong, but it was so quick went through my vision. Okay.
Oh my God. Yes. Absolutely.
He's saying part of what was going on with this accident had to do with his health. Like something must have been triggering it at that moment. I don't know if you realize that or not. I don't know what it was. If he was falling asleep at the wheel, I don't know what was going. I don't know the details yet, but something might have been at that point when it impact or something. Does that? I don't know if that makes sense.
Nothing to do with his health, but speeding absolutely, and hydroplaned, and but
Oh, so
nothing to
that's
do
when I
with
saw him going in my vision. That was he in a
yes,
semi truck? Is that what I saw? Like so
it,
quick. Like
it
I just saw like really quick semi truck go by.
it was a big truck. It was a huge truck, and it hauls like turkeys and stuff. And he was going around the curb, and he hydroplaned and smashed right into it.
Oh my
And
God! Sorry.
so that's pretty much correct. I mean, it's a big truck, yes.
No way for me to know that part. That was crazy.
No, no.
I did not suffer, but what you were told all these years, and you keep believing it all these years about how you think I suffered and how it looked. I don't want you to go in there.
Yeah,
That was, basically he's saying that was just his shell. It wasn't him.
yes.
It was so quick I didn't feel it. He goes, it was so quick I didn't feel a damn thing. That's how he said it.
It was quick. It was very quick.
He came to you that night. His spirit came to you that night and kissed you on the cheek. He told me. I don't know if you felt it or saw it, but he came to you.
He
Does that
did.
validate that? What happened?
He did come to me. That night, when I went to sleep, I had a dream, and it was just me and him floating in the clouds laughing. No talking, just laughing in the clouds. And you know, but I feel him a lot, you know.
Give me one quick second. Somebody keeps asking about where my bio is. So if you guys go on my front of my page, there's that cartoon, and then there's a link under it. That's my new Facebook page link. That's the one you click for scheduling an appointment with me. Sorry.
It's okay.
He's been known to drop things. He goes, I come down there. He goes, I never left her. He always says, I've been down there every damn day. And he goes, I've never left her. He goes, I'm always dropping things around the house to let her know I'm there. And she picks it up and she knows it's me. She'll smile and she'll say my name. She goes, it's me.
Yeah.
That's how she knows it's me. That's how we communicate. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Because
Oh my God.
it brings a smile to my baby's face. That's what he said.
Oh my God. And he always used to call me that.
I'm always going to visit you as the dragonfly. So the dragonfly, thank you guys for the gifts. The dragonfly represents somebody that likes fishing or water or being near water or on boating or something. Does that make sense to you?
I see some dragonflies, but I see a lot of butterflies too, white ones.
And I believe that goes, yeah, that's me. It's me. So it brings both. Yeah, it's both of them. But he says, I'm always doing stuff. I'm always doing stuff to let her know I'm there.
Yeah.
He's been known to turn off your TV in the past. He says, I turned off her TV.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, my TV, my TV shut off, and my son came barreling down the stairs. Mom, the TV just shut off on its own. So we've had a lot of that. We had a lot of the TV being shut off.
Oh, we told Evelyn we were coming to Mammal's, and she went whoop to the door. Mammal up here. Get your ass up there and help. Mammal's up here.
I thought she had to go pee.
She does that at home when it's time to
So when
clean
you're talking
something.
about that dog, he's already bringing that dog up. That dog, he interacts with the dog.
Yes, yes. Me and
Like the dog
him,
is like I see the dog with the tail wagging and it's jumping up on somebody that's not there. Like he's not afraid of them. I think the dog is used to them or knows he's there.
I have, you mean at my house?
I don't know. I don't know whose house he's talking about, but there's a dog that interacts with him. He says.
There is. I have two dogs, and Missy May is my dog, and she's always looking up, and she's um, just looking and staring, and she wags her tail. It's just, and I was like, Missy, what are you looking at? What are you looking at, girl? So that's very accurate.
Your husband has brown hair, dark brown hair, and I've seen him wearing a hat. That's how I've
My
seen this guy.
husband,
Or
my
that's your fiance. Sorry,
my fiance,
is that him?
um, no, but that's your it's my husband that has brown hair and wears a hat. My husband now. He's
Okay,
the one
so
that's wearing. Yeah, he's
I must be.
probably
That's
bringing.
weird. I must be connected to him. All right, hold on one second.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
So did your husband have like light brown hair, like blondish brown hair or something? Is that him then?
My husband has dark
Oh, I mean,
hair, but
your
yes,
fiance. I keep saying husband, your
yes,
fiance. Sorry,
I'm sorry. Yes, my fiance Dave, he had blondish brown hair.
that's
Correct.
him. So he's got this T-shirt on, and I just see him with the T-shirt and jeans. Kind of guy. That's what he is.
Yep. Yep.
He used to always surprise you with things like flowers and always try to make. He goes, "I'm always trying to make her happy." I
Yeah.
used to buy her little things all the time, whatever I could do to make her happy. Where I was coming from, I was trying to give her something.
Yep. He did.
Is there
Always.
anything you want to say to him or ask him?
Um, there is. But I'm really struggling. Because he was my soulmate. You know, he really was. And when he passed, it devastated me, and I'm still grieving to this day. And because every marriage I've been in has failed. They always cheated on me and stuff.
Right.
So I just want to know if Dave was still alive, would we be married? Because we were engaged to be married.
He goes, you know the answer. He said, absolutely. But it was my time. He goes, it was my time, honey. Nothing to do with you. It was just my time.
Right. But thank
Because
you for that.
because you guys have been together before. You guys are soulmates. So you guys, in your next
Yeah.
life, you'll see him again. You'll never get over your soulmate. Does that make sense? Like I've
Yeah.
lost my soulmate. I know what it feels like. I mean, I lived through hell. People that's close to me that died. I think that's why I was on this path so I can understand people's pain. I get it. Like
Yeah.
I've dated people and I've been in relationships and they failed because I think in my mind I wanted that person to be that way and that person wasn't. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Yeah.
But you can't get over that. So you
No.
can marry people and date other people, but you'll never get over your soulmate. That's why you're having that struggle right in your whole life.
Yeah.
You guys are
Yes.
bonded. You guys are bonded.
Yeah.
But you'll
Yeah.
see him again. You'll see him again, and you guys will probably run into each other in the next life if that happens again. If it's God's will, I don't know. But you guys keep going in. You keep saying we keep bumping into each other. It's meant to be.
Right. And one more question, if you don't mind. Does he see me? I go every month to decorate his grave. I never fail. I'm always there to decorate his grave every month. And I just want to know if he sees me
He says
doing
I got
that.
the prettiest grave on the lot.
Oh my God, he does.
You know,
Oh,
baby. You know I do. He calls you baby because you know I do. He's thank you. He goes, I
Oh,
thank you for that. I thank you for that for remembering me and honoring me. He goes, but I'm always with you every day. You know it's me.
yes.
He goes, you hold
Thank
on to
you.
me. Don't let go.
I'll never let go. Never.
He calls you babe. He goes, bye, babe. He's waving goodbye.
Oh God. Bye, 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 baby. I love you.
Can I help you?
Thank. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Paul, you helped me so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. You're so legitimate. I mean, you're so legit. You hit it head on,
Thank you.
and
I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate you so. I appreciate you. Thank you
Thank
so
you. Thank
much.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you. So I do readings, you guys. A lot of free readings on, and I do a lot of validation. So you guys are, if you guys want a private reading with me, all you have to do is, under my bio where that cartoon is, there's a link. Click the link. It'll take you to my Facebook page, and if you like and follow it, please like and follow it, and then message me if you want a private reading with me, and I can schedule a reading with you. Also, like and follow me there because I do free readings on Facebook sometimes. I'm getting that going again. If you're interested in that, it's gonna be different than on here. It's a little bit different, but it's easier for if you can't get on here with the video, then it'll probably be easier on there because I'm not doing videos on my Facebook. And what else was I gonna tell you guys? Remember what else? Thank you guys. It's all about the healing. It's what I always tell people. It was never about me. My gift is never for me. It was always for the healing. It's for you guys, and so I do it. Thank you guys. Thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you guys for the taps. Thank you guys for your awesome comments. I catch them once in a while when I look up. Thank you guys for the gifts. You guys make sure you guys follow the gift givers. You guys are pretty sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I just got to give myself a minute, a moment, because I just got too much going on when I got those readings. I just a little bit like a drain thump for a minute. I gotta get something to drink for a minute. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna drink some water as soon as I'm done with this. I am. I was drinking water earlier too. Thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Thanks, you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm drinking lemonade. All right. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Tori.
Tori, who would you like me to connect with today?
My grandpa,
And what was your grandpa's name?
Delbert Lindsay.
Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since your grandpa passed?
Almost 8 years.
Okay. So he's going to show himself looking young. And like I told the lady before, if he has visited you and said that he's done certain things and you don't remember it, that's okay. Anything else that doesn't sound right, let me know, okay? Because
Okay.
I've been doing readings for a while. And I'm getting a little drained here, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Your grandpa says he misses your smiling little face, and he said that he's always around you all the time. Have you been finding pennies?
Yeah, I do periodically.
Did you ever have anything weird thing happen to you with your oven? Has it ever has it been turned on or something, or alarm or something on it, or something weird going on with your oven?
Not that I know of. But it doesn't mean that like my mom or somebody else in the house hasn't experienced it.
Ask them that question because there'll be validation. Because I asked them twice, And he goes, I've messed with the oven. I don't know if that's a good sign or not, but or maybe he's been known to turn things off when things are on. I don't know. Your grandpa comes to me looking like he's a young man, but he combs his hair a little bit to the side, like his bangs or something when he's younger, and he's smiling. Like a long sleeve button up collared shirt with just like a regular tie. So I don't know what kind of work he had done, or I don't know what. He's just dressed nice. But that's what I see him at, and he's smiling. Does
Okay.
that sound like him?
Yeah.
Your grandpa liked to work when he was younger. He always worked. He had a
Yeah.
good work ethic.
He really did.
I said, "What did you like to do when you were younger?" And he goes, it sounds weird, but I just enjoyed working. That's just that's what kept him going. He just like that structure.
Yeah, he was always working.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but he lives on a farm. Hold on. With his grandparents. I guess he keeps saying my grandparents. So his grandparents had a farm or something. But he has his own house there, and he's helping him out. He's always with them. And he would always come to you as a bee. Bees are always, they're always like hummingbird would mean that they're like a very busy person, but the bees would say that he's a hard worker. So that would make sense why he would say that. I don't know what he's talking about. He goes, I want Tori to stop listening or watching some of that negative stuff that's out there. It's not true. And she's believing it's true, but it's a lot of it's not. And I don't agree with it. He says it's not. He goes, it's really stupid and dumb. He goes, I don't know why she's all into it. What does that mean?
He might be talking about some of the like ghost adventure shows that I watch. He always thought that it was just kind of like a put on show that they just kind of like made up when they'd go do their investigations.
He's pointing his finger at you and he's telling you to stop it. He says it's going to ruin your thinking, or whatever that means. Is there anything you want to say to him? Because he says, let her know that I'm always here.
Just that I love and miss him.
Is this your mom's dad?
Yeah.
Because he's saying, tell your mom that I'm doing well and that I visit her in dreams and tell her to keep talking to me. He was waving goodbye and he gets in this old truck. It's a really old truck. He's driving away. Is that him?
Yeah.
Like some spirits, like with this grandpa, I think he's a good guy and everything, but some people just don't like to talk. Like with this guy, like I can always pick up that energy. Like it's me. It's not me. I mean, I don't mind talking, but I feel like it's hard to explain. It's like if I don't feel like talking when I'm doing a reading, that's usually their energy. That tells me that he's not a very talkative person unless you're asking him questions. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's just more validation. Does that help you?
It does. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. We got somebody else here. Thank you guys for following me.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. And what's your first name?
Jessica.
What's that?
Jessica.
Jessica. Before I start this, Jessica, I'm going to let my dog outside. He's crying, jumping on me, scratching me up. Can you wait for a second, please?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, give me 1 second. Thank you. Come on. Let's go potty. Want to go potty? Come on. Okay, back. Okay. So, Jessica, who would you like me to connect with?
My grandma,
What was her first and last name?
Bonita, Bonita.
Okay, and what's her last name?
Milky, it's Milke.
And how long is it? Sorry for your loss. How long has it been since she's crossed over?
5 years.
Oh, she came in quick.
Oh, good.
Were you talking to her before you got here or something? That usually happens before they jump in. It's like it's so quick.
I do. I talk to her all the time.
She never got to see you before she died, she told me. And she never got to say goodbye the way she wanted to. She had a combination of things that was going on with her before she crossed over, she told me. But she wants you to know, she goes, all these ailments, these things that I had, it didn't follow me. And she goes, that's all gone. She said, thank God for that. She's laughing. So I don't know if you play her music or you think of your grandma as certain songs that come on, because when those certain songs are coming on, she jumps right down with you, like in your car or sitting next to you. So
Yeah,
that's the moment she's with you.
her favorite movie was Dirty Dancing, and I listened to the album all the time. So when I hear the album, like The Time of Our Lives or any of those songs, like I think of her because I remember she was the first one that I watched that movie with.
And that's interesting because she also said that she's also messed with your TV.
Yeah.
She's busy doing dreams. She said that she just loved you so much. She says, I just loved her so much. She was like, I couldn't get enough of her.
She was
You're always
literally my
making your
best
grandma
friend.
smile. What's that?
We were best friends. So
Who's that?
my grandma. My
Wait,
grandma.
no.
She was my best friend.
Oh, okay. Your best friend. I was confused when you said that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You might hear something in the kitchen sink or something. Like there might be like a spoon or something just made a noise in there. If that's the case, she says that she's been known to do that in the past.
Yeah, I actually heard tinging last night while I was sitting here watching TV.
Oh, you heard it?
Yeah.
Pay attention to butterflies and cardinals with your grandma. She said cardinals. Your grandma liked playing cards or something when she was, I don't know when she was able, but she played cards a lot.
She loved it.
So she'd always be with family or friends and she'd just be sitting there playing cards. And
Yep.
she loved the outdoors. She liked working in the yard. She liked being very busy.
Yeah.
She loved her family.
It's funny that you say that she had a lot of health issues and that I didn't get to say goodbye to her because she actually had cervical cancer, and then they got that out and she celebrated a year of that being clean, and then she got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and I was with her every single day, every day from the day she got diagnosed, and then the day that she actually passed was the one day that I didn't get there early enough, and I actually pulled into her driveway and I went into the house, and my dad said the moment that I pulled in the driveway was when she let go. So I didn't actually physically get to say goodbye to her, but I was on my way to her house.
God has a lot. Sometimes it's out of our hands. Like it's God's. A lot of times it's God's perfect timing, not ours when we go. And I think that's what it was. God didn't take her away at that moment to do anything to say I'm taking her because I'm that kind of person. God doesn't do that. It was just the timing when you just pulled
Yeah.
up. You understand that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I really believe that because
I think your grandma probably would. She would have stayed. Huh?
Yeah. I feel like she would have definitely tried to fight to stay a lot longer.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Your grandma had curly, dark brown hair, and she was younger.
Yeah, she did, and it got red as she got older. I actually have almost the same color hair as her. It's like a brownish color, but in the sun it showed like a little red.
Your grandma dressed really nice too back in the day. I don't know if the 60s or what year she's showing me, but maybe it's the 50s. But it's like a dress, and it fits her contour really good, and she's got a nice figure. But like, it's got a collar on it. It's like a white collar.
Yeah.
Is that, I don't know. And if you've seen the pictures, I think that's what I'm kind of serious. And I want to say it's like dark blue or black. I can't see it, but does that sound like her?
Yeah, it's more of a blue. It's more of like a dark aqua blue color. Yeah.
So that's crazy. Yeah. So have you seen the dress?
Yes, I have. She actually had pajamas that look like that too. That she always wore these dark bluish pajamas that had a collar on them, and they were her favorite pajamas ever. So she had them in pajamas and like a nightgown kind of thing too.
All right. So I'm seeing a necklace. Thank you guys for the gifts. Do you have her necklace, or did she give you one?
I have one. My dad has it, but I do have a necklace of hers.
And your grandma used to like wearing rings. I don't think she's shown me that because you have it, but I see her with rings. I see rings on her finger.
Yeah.
There's validation there. Is there anything you want to say or ask her?
I know that you don't connect with babies, but I actually had a daughter that passed away.
Sorry.
And I just want to know if she's watching her or she has her, because my daughter was my last baby, and she died unexpectedly before I delivered her. And I really want to know if my grandma is holding her and they're waiting, because they're my two like closest family members that I have.
She goes, honey, she goes, honey, I'm going to tell you what she looks like right now. She goes, this little sweet little baby has got blondish brown hair, curly, little wavy little curls. She's the cutest little thing. I got her in a little white dress. She goes, you don't worry, I got her. She goes, you know me, I'm going to raise that baby until you're up here. I take her down here all the time to see her mama. So when she visits you, that baby, it goes like this, like she's like trying to grab your hair or something. She wants to play with your hair. So I don't know if you're feeling like something back here. It might be the baby letting you know she's dead.
I do.
She goes, hush. She goes, hush, baby. She goes, you hush your heart now, honey, because she goes, grandma's watching her now. She goes, don't you worry.
Yeah, we actually just celebrated my daughter's 9-year anniversary. So
everything's fine. So you remembered her as that little baby being touched in your hair? Is that what she was showing me?
Yeah.
It's crazy. She's like waving a goodbye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it a lot. It really means a lot. I've been trying to get with you forever, and it's, yeah.
You need it. Sounds like you needed it. I'm so glad I can help you.
I did. I've been trying to like find someone that can kind of connect with my grandma to kind of give me validation for my daughter, and stuff like that. I haven't been able to fully accept it until now. So thank you.
You're welcome. God bless you.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you guys, I'm done doing readings. I'm really tired right now. I can feel it when I get to that point. I got to stop. So I'm sorry. I'm done. So if you guys want a private reading with me, under my bio, like this cartoon, there's a link there. Click it. It goes to my Facebook page. Like and follow me there. Message me and let me know you want a private reading, and I can set something up with you. Make sure you follow me here. Make sure you guys follow the gift givers on here. Thank you guys for the taps. You guys support it. I love you all. Thank you very much for allowing me to prove that there's life after death. I'm trying to think what else. It's been kind of like out of it a little bit. I always get a little bit out of it when I do done doing readings, so that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, message me and I can schedule a reading with you. Make sure you follow me. Thank you guys for all that you do. I'll post some of these videos on sometime this week, and that's what I do. I just post them on there to prove that I'm legit. But thank you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. God bless.